Hello, it's Colin with you. As I may have mentioned, I am disabled and I do try and get out once in a while and do my shopping just to get some exercise to stop me turning into a blob. I'm a bit jiggered because I've actually been working on this today, but I wanted to get this out there to help anybody that might be struggling with this the way I have. This is my 6-wheel trolley. Okay, it does have a bag that goes inside, and as you can see on the front it has double wheels and on the back it has single wheels. Now I've changed those back wheels out. Where do I put those wheels? Just get the wheels. If I can reach them without knocking the camera. Right. Oh, I did knock the camera. Right. That's a standard sort of wheel, and I haven't brought the one with the centre, so I'll have to go and get that. Bear with me for a minute. Sorry about that. Right, so this is the standard sort of wheel. It does have a sort of like cover there that is not meant to come off as such, but inside has a space like that, and it has a collar like this. Okay, you can see the black paint because I've actually painted the undercarriage today. That's why I've got that dust sheet under there, because after 5 years it started to go a bit rusty, so I've painted it with hammerite. I'll pay for working on this today, but it's a necessary evil, I'm afraid. Right, here you go. You might be able to see on those wheels down here that it's got like a collar that protrudes over, and on the end of the axle is sort of like a valley as such, or a groove, and this clip goes in there to stop the wheel from coming off the axle. Now what was happening was the wheel was coming off completely, the tyre was coming off completely, and as you can see with this one that's been on for a while, the wheel is already, well, the tyre actually expands, I think, from being under compression when it's under load. I mean, these are okay, and I've had no trouble with the front wheels, but you could do as I've done here, and let's zoom in on that front wheel. Cool, this is getting a bit technical. There we go. You can zoom on the wheel now. Okay, you can see now how that clip works. Try and get to stay steady for you. Let's move it. Sorry about this. It's difficult with my neck to do anything. It's not easy for me, but we've got to do it. Right, so I hope you weren't too dizzy, but now you can see that properly. It's very wide. That tyre will even stand up by itself. The Shepherd tyres, and they're designed, they're made by Shepherd Hardware. I bought them from another company quite reasonable as well. As cheap as the other tyres, so it wasn't expensive. There is also a solid one, but I don't think a solid metal one is really appropriate for this. It's a bit overkill, but if this doesn't work, I have got an even stronger one to go to, but I think this will be fine, because apparently this will carry £50 per tyre, per wheel, and it's designed that the tyre won't come off under that strain as well. And given that it's flat rather than concave like the others, I don't think it will come off. It's a much better design, stronger. The tyre isn't completely solid, but it's pretty much as. It has got a little bit of give, but it will wear for a long time. What else was I going to say? I mentioned the paint of the undercarriage. So if you, like I, had trouble with this and you're having trouble with your back wheels, it is possible to change the back wheels of a 6-wheel shopping trolley for better, stronger back wheels. As you can imagine, when you're going up pavements and whatever, let's back this off. Wrong way. Just can't get the staff. Okay, back this out again. As you tip the car, all the weight of everything in there goes onto the back wheels when you have to go up pavements and things like that. So the back wheels are critical. I use it for balance as well, because my balance is so awful. Let's move this around for you. My balance is so awful, and I put weight in the bottom. I put an electrical motor and a bag of salt in there, just so I can put some of my body weight on it, because I can't walk very far at all without falling over, without holding onto something, or it's your neck does involve everything you do, including sleeping. It's difficult, but I wanted to reach out to anybody that's having difficulty with this and give them a solution. It took me a while to find the tyre, source it, and then figure out how to do it. Also, I forgot to mention, the sleeves from within these, see these white sleeves, and you can see the collar on the outside. I had to use 2 per wheel because it's so wide, one on the inside and one on the outside, to give it because it's like this one, it's a much bigger hole in the middle than the actual axle, but the grommet from this one fitted in that one perfectly, so it is a perfect solution. I used epoxy resin to actually glue them in there, but it's pretty snug anyway, and I might also put some C-clips on the outside as well as those other clips. You may have noticed that those round clips that go into that groove I was on about, I've also took an extra precaution of putting a zip tie around the bars to tighten it up so it can't come off, because with the other ones, with them being slightly rounded, they were walking off the axle. I had trouble with that, and I had to make a slight redesign and do all sorts of things. I've had all sorts of trouble, but with this one being flat, it shouldn't walk off the axlers. It is engineering. It's only simple engineering, but this trolley has stood up well for 5 years. As you can see, it's in quite good condition. The thing to remember with a trolley is don't try and force it, and don't lose your temper with it. If you try and force it to do something, then you will break a wheel or twist an axle or something like that. but it's a godsend. They're not cheap, but they are. If you just search 6-wheel trolley, I can't recommend them enough. They do collapse as well. It folds almost flat. These come up there and there, and then it folds like that. So it folds almost flat. Go in the back of your car, no bother. And it's just with those little collars, it's a very simple thing to do. And I've also got a Jubilee clip on the back handlebar of mine, so I can put an extra bag on the handlebars. But obviously remember not to put heavy things in there, because it will actually bend those bars. On this particular model, it is quite clever, because let me just roll it up a little bit if I can get it. Has actually got these, which are, you can adjust the height of the handle, which is handy as well. It does have a bag that goes in it, and it has a top, if you need to see that. I will try and include some pictures if I can get to add them to the video. A lot of worms in this. To show the before and after of the wheel. I'm really pleased it's worked out, as they aren't designed to do this, but they're exactly the same size, they're much stronger, and they're designed to carry more weight. So hope this helps somebody out some way, if not for this, in another way, because these wheels are pretty damn strong. Okay, take care, bye.